Oh, no. This isn't just Rich Herrera. This is an incredibly happy Rich Herrera. This is an incredibly ecstatic Rich Herrera. This is a Rich Herrera. So for the first time since I've returned back to the radio station, we've got new equipment here inside the palatial studios of Wildcats Radio 1290. And for the first time since I've been back 2 seasons ago, I can actually hear myself talk in my headphones without hearing other radio stations in the back of my head. I've been having voices. I don't know if you guys can tell if you listen to the show all the time. I have voices in my head. The voices are not mine that I have in my head, but that of other radio stations, the building that bleed into my headphones. But thanks to our Crackerjack staff today, they fixed it. I've got monitors. I've got headphones. I've got a real working radio studio for the first time since I've been back. So I want to say thank you to Mark Simpson, to Jose, and a special shout out to Josh. I can actually hear the program in crystal clear fidelity. I'm so excited for the show today, and I promise now I'm really going to work hard on the program today. We have a whole lot we're going to get to today on the program. Dave Hickey stops by. Actually, not stopping by. He's at the Pac-12. He's at the Pac-12, whatever, soiree, confab, conclave, whatever you want to call it. All the basketball coaches, men's and women's football coaches, and athletic directors are meeting up in Scottsdale, so he's going to step out of his meetings to join us at 4 o'clock today. So that's big on the agenda. Dragon Ball has some kind of crazy getup if you're watching on the Dragon Ball cam. Whatever nonsense he's wearing today, I don't get it. I don't. What are you doing?
It's going to be the second day of the first round of the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs there, Rich. And my Penguins have a puck drop at 4.
Oh, my gosh. Did I tell you that we're not allowed to watch TV today at 4 o'clock in the studios? Did I tell you that? No television watching today?
I was kind of wondering. There was suddenly a parental lock that was on the TV
parental
today.
Lock because we're going to start watching NBA basketball this afternoon as the Warriors will play at 6:30. So I'm actually going to the Cats baseball game tonight. Cats GCU because it's 2 for Tuesday.
Right, yes.
$2 hot dogs. So I'm going to see how many hot dogs I can eat tonight at High Corbett Field.
The last midweek game for the Cats this season.
Right. So I'm going to go down. There was a big article in USA Today how all the vendors, all the food vendors in ballparks had to identify what was going to go on in the supply chain to ensure they had enough hot dogs for the season. I'm going to see if I can disrupt that supply chain today. That's my goal, is to disrupt their supply chain and have as many hot dogs as I possibly can tonight at High Corbett Field.
So long as you don't go Joey Chestnut, I don't think that it's going to be that big of a deal.
You should see me at an all-you-can-eat buffet. I walk in a Golden Corral and the patrons shirk.
The staff gave you a nickname, probably.
Sir. I'm a big tipper. All right, so anyway, that's on the agenda for today. He's going to... I promise, I cut aside like 5 minutes of the program today for you just to talk about your hockey nonsense.
I'll go ahead and I'll make that 5 minutes count.
I told you, there's the one thing about hockey fans, and I'm going to put you in this category.
Right.
Is that hockey fans are odd ducks.
We are very odd.
But they're odd ducks because they're... what's the best way to put it? Obnoxious. Obnoxious when it comes to the game of hockey and the nuances of hockey. I told you, every time I go to a hockey game, I get stuck behind the guy who's wearing a jersey from Dynamo Liga, and he wants to explain everything and break down and then critique everybody like he's doing color commentary. Then you ask him, where did you play hockey? He goes, well, I have a street hockey team I play on.
Right.
I mean, you don't have skates? Well, no, I grew up in Chandler. But you know everything there is to know about hockey, and you're going to critique everybody. Yes. So when did you learn to skate? Not really.
I don't even know how to ride a bike, Rich, let alone how to skate. So I'm definitely not that person.
You're in that category.
I'm in that odd duck category.
You're in that odd duck category. That's Dragon Ball, by the way. And if you're watching us on YouTube, Facebook Live, by the way, the numbers are jumping at that.
For the live streams and things like that.
People are watching the live stream. They're watching it, and then they're going back and watching it later, which I guess some people just...
It's like channel surfing. I mean, it's kind of the same concept.
No, I think people are just desperate for great entertainment because there's nothing on television. Like 3 nights a week, there's nothing to watch on television if there's no sports.
More often than not, yeah.
Like last night. Last night was Monday. Today's Tuesday, right?
Today's Tuesday.
Last night was Monday. What was I doing yesterday? Was it yesterday or was it Sunday? I don't know. One of the nights, there's nothing on TV. So I said, come on, let's go eat dinner somewhere because there's nothing to sit here and watch. I'm bored because the best thing they had on TV was John Anderson from ESPN and the show where they jump over obstacles and they get knocked into a pool.
Oh, Wipeout.
Yeah, come on, seriously, that's the best that you could give me for entertainment right now.
I mean, on a Monday, that's pretty good. I mean, the obstacle course shows are always great. Yeah, no, I'm in that category. I grew up watching Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. Believe me, I was all about the obstacle course elimination shows.
Folks, I apologize. There's 5 seconds of your life you can't get back. Those things are dumb.
They're funny though.
Yeah, for like 2 seconds. They're funny for like a 30-second clip, not an hour of it.
Seeing somebody ragdoll around a padded room is probably the best entertainment that you can find.
Well, that's what, you know what? Networks keep putting that garbage out, and then more people will tune in to watch this live stream on YouTube and Facebook Live and on our website, wildcatsradio1290.com. Thank you very much.
Keep on watching us.
Keep on watching us. Let's see. So we have all that coming up for you on the program. Dave Hickey's our special guest. Like I said, we'll talk to him live from the Pac-12 meetings. And I do want to talk a little basketball with you. We'll talk a lot of basketball tonight, and then we'll talk a very, very minute, tiny, teeny, tiny little, almost no hockey today on the program.
Well, for sports updates, we'll probably give you the score updates for those.
We're not going to we might not do sports updates today if you dominated with hockey. It's a big game tonight. Game 2, Warriors in Memphis tonight.
And then you got the Milwaukee Bucks against Boston.
Yeah, that comes up. That starts about an hour from now.
Yep, that'll be the 4 o'clock tip-off for Milwaukee-Boston. And then, like you said, Golden State-Memphis tips off at about 6:30.
Tonight. So I'm going to go to the baseball game. As soon as we're done, jump in the car, driving like someone who's on a police chase in L.A., getting to High Corbett Field, watch some of the game, eat as many hot dogs as I can, and then I'll probably hightail it over to some bar around there. Maybe I'll go to Bob Dobbs or something and watch the second half of the Warriors in Memphis. I might take the iPad with me and be that guy sitting in the stands watching another game.
I mean, between like pitcher changes and things like that, I think you'd be fine at least to go ahead and check the updates.
No, I'm just going to watch both games at the same time because I can multitask like that.
So you're going to go ahead and do what I did at the Lost City movie?
Yes. Anyway, let's get to our program today, shall we? You know what? There's an interesting article, and I want to talk about it on the program today. By the way, we're coming to you live from the studios of Wildcats Radio 1290. They're brought to you by Casino del Sol. Sol Sports, bet easy, win big, bet local, Casino del Sol. You know, today, the days just got here where you had to decide whether you're jumping the transfer portal or not. And Bruce Pascoe has an interesting article that I'm going to get to in just a little bit. But before that, I want to talk to you about something that it is really, really changing the landscape of college sports, and I'm not sure it's going to change it for the better. And that is the unforeseen consequences we're now experiencing with the transfer portal. That's where I'm going to start the show today, 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. Are you seeing what I'm seeing before my very eyes? The transfer portal was a wild reaction to the heavy-handedness of the NCAA. Let's be honest, the NCAA was an organization that's lost its way, has no leadership, is... How many bad ways can I put it without cursing? The NCAA is a organization that was supposed to oversee and look out for college athletics, and it's done neither of those. It's been heavy-handed. It's been too one-sided. It's been tyrannical, and it's probably past time for it to go. Now, why was it all of those things? Because it had horrible leadership, had bad leadership, and it didn't look out for everybody. It didn't look out for the schools, it didn't look out for the kids, didn't look out for the coaches, didn't look out for the fans. Those are the four constituencies of college sports. It did none of those. It had heavy-handed responses to a bunch of petulant children, namely schools that can't behave themselves. And in the end, it just was so unyielding and so righteous and so holier than thou that when it hit the fan, it bailed because it just couldn't keep up with this thing that they tried to build that really was a joke. So for years and years and years, the NCAA kept its thumb on student athletes. Now, why did it keep its thumb on student athletes? And I can't believe I'm going to let you answer this question, Dragon Ball. But why did it keep its thumb on student athletes?
To prevent the bigger schools from reaching into the smaller to mid-level colleges, taking all their players and
try again. It kept it because the reason why we had such draconian rules of the NCAA, I should have told you I was going to talk about beforehand. Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. Because so many schools cheated to begin with. So many schools cheated in student athletes to begin with that the NCAA had these old school laws that didn't work in 1980, 1990, 2000, 2010. It certainly doesn't work in 2020. You had the old Southwestern Conference where kids were getting jobs to watch the sprinklers come on. And you were getting kids that got cars, and you were getting kids that got improper benefits, and you were getting kids that were getting paid under the table. And it happened at a lot of major universities. So the NCAA said, we're going to protect the amateurism of college sports. We're going to protect the amateurism of college sports. We're going to keep this thing pure. We're going to keep this thing clean. We're going to keep this thing above board, and we're going to be the overseers. We're going to be the arbiters of what is right and wrong when it comes to college athletics. Are you going there with me, or am I off base here?
I can agree with the idea of protecting amateurism and things like that, but there were so many avenues for the NCAA to make money off of the students and their appearances and things like that, and that was what made it difficult to defend that argument.
That's separate, but let's go back to the very beginning. They were there to help with amateurism in college athletics, correct?
Right.
Okay, so then the NCAA in college athletics has grown so big that it's a revenue-generating source. Right? The NCAA puts on March Madness and makes billions of dollars. But the NCAA still started making all this money from college athletics, mainly the basketball tournaments. That really the NCAA, the bread and butter of the money they make that they distribute to all the schools, and some of it goes in their pockets as well to run this hypocritical organization, came from March Madness, came from the basketball tournament. Because the rest of the tournaments, the rest of the championships don't make buku bucks.
Well, I mean, you go back to the early days of what we described as the college football, championships and things like that. It really was a bizarre system. There wasn't a specific game to watch.
But those weren't run by the NCAA.
Right. But at that point, it's the NCAA's only really good money generating stream, like you said, is going to be the NCAA tournament.
The basketball tournament, the men's basketball tournament is what brings in all the cash.
Right.
For the NCAA. But while they started making money in college, now the colleges make money hand over fist. They generate revenue coming into college athletics. Now, here's the one thing that I'll always argue with people is that they do generate a lot of money, but their expenses are out the roof because they pay for all the other sports. How you've heard Dave Hickey tell us, how do you support women's basketball? Buy a football season ticket. So the revenue that comes in from college athletics through football is huge, and then it gets dispersed so we can have tennis and golf and baseball and softball and track and field and soccer and swimming, sports that don't generate huge amounts of revenue. But while the NCAA had their thumb on the student athlete, because if you give a cookie a mouse, what's he going to want?
He's going to want milk.
And that's what happened with a lot of the nonsense in college athletics, is because anytime the NCAA would even think about lifting their thumb off of the scales when it comes to college athletics, there was always going to be a booster like Nevin Shapiro at the University of Miami who wanted to hand out checks to bring kids to school. So the NCAA had their foot on everybody's throat forever until the fact that the Supreme Court ruled against them, and all of a sudden the NCAA has no teeth. And after years and years of oppressive behavior towards student athletes, now the student athletes get a little bit more freedom, and the pendulum is swung completely the other way when it comes to the transfer portal. That's what I want to talk about in the program today. I just want to get your opinion of the transfer portal. Before, if you committed to a school, you went there, you stayed there because you couldn't leave. If young Dragon Ball signs a letter of intent to go play soccer, and what's the matter you? Now he's wearing a stupid hockey jersey today. If young Dragon Ball signs a letter of intent to go play hockey at Boston University, you were signed, sealed, delivered, committed to 4 years at Boston University. And what happens if the coach leaves? Doesn't matter. He could go somewhere else. You can't. Coach gets fired. What happens? Doesn't matter. You got to stay there. They recruit somebody better than you, and now you're just going to spend your three of your 4 years sitting on the bench, never getting the opportunity to play, and being buried so far in the depth chart. Sorry, pal. As a 17-year-old, you signed a letter that puts you on the Boston University hockey team come heck or high water, and you have no choice. Well, that's gone away. Now it's gone completely the other way, where basically we have free agency in college athletics now. Is it good or is it bad? Was the NCAA so heavy-handed that they took advantage of all of these kids over the years? Or are you looking at this now like we are going into the wild, wild west, and there is nothing that binds anybody, and basically we see 100% clear-cut free agency, and it's going to change college athletics this year, next year, and beyond to something that we don't even know what it looks like right now. 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. When I say transfer portal, what comes to mind?
Usually like grad transfers.
But it's more than that. You can transfer whenever you want.
Well, now, yeah. Absolutely now.
So I want to talk about that on the program today. 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290, the number for you to join us. We'll continue with you. Don't forget, hey, if your mom raised savages the way my mom did, tell your mom to go to wildcatsradio1290.com and submit her Revenge of the Mom story of how you were an awful kid. Winner gets a pair of tickets to see Smashing Pumpkins at Casino del Sol's Ava Amphitheater on Sunday, May 15th. We'll continue. This is 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Matherin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for two. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked, by Coloco, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard. Goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins. Throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three. Blocked again by Coloco. Ballo grabs it. It's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. Into the backfield and drop. No gain. Loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Coloco, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry. Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Coloco, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins. Throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three. Blocked again by Coloco. Ballo grabs it. It's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way. Out to Tabellas. Down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments for the University of Arizona Wildcats?
Fourth down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on fourth down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. Oh, did they need that? My goodness. Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the field. ASU with the ball. Down by 11, so they have to go. Steal by Coloco. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Coloco, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Coloco looked like what, driving down that was from mid-court. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Mathurin with the ball for the Wildcats. Mathurin around a Coloco screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Coloco, feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline, circles back out top to Mathurin. 10 to shoot, 16 left in the ballgame. Mathurin, 3 balls straight away, good!
That's
We're tied.
A huge shot for Ben Mathurin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Mathurin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep, down, trying to find Berryhill. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps out of the pocket. The Wildcats have got him for a safety. Second safety Arizona has recorded this season. It's a 24-12 ball game, and the Cats will get the ball.
That's big
Fully
time.
on the field is a safety.
Yes. That's big time by Arizona. That time defense did a great job of just closing the pocket from the inside, and then the pressure on the outside by Hebert, they just got him. They just got there. They won their blocks that time. Excellent job by Arizona defense and really changing the momentum.
Rich Herrera Radio Show with you on a Tuesday. We'll get done a little bit early today because there's Arizona baseball coming up. Arizona will take on Grand Canyon University. Lopes in town at High Corbett Field. I'll be heading over there immediately after the ball game for $2 hot dogs for the final regular season midweek game at High Corbett. Number for you to join us, 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. Started the show talking about the transfer portal. It's become a wild ride. And I don't think any of us understand what the significance of it's going to be. And I just don't know where the line is, because in the beginning of college athletics, the NCAA had all the juice, and they kept their thumbs on the scale of justice and their throats on the student athletes. And now we've opened it back up the other way, and I'm not sure that's a good thing either. So where is it? When I say transfer portal, what pops into your head? 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. Should it be that the schools get to keep the kids under their thumb? Once you commit here, you can't leave because you made that commitment. Or should the kids be able to leave, but under what circumstances? 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. Let me go to Ted on line one. Ted, welcome. Bear down. You're on Wildcats Radio 1290. Good afternoon. How are you?
Bear down, Rich. I'm in favor of the transfer portal, but I think it needs to be modified. Let me give you a little background on me. I was an athlete at the University of Arizona, played football back in the 60s, and I was 17 years old, made a commitment to come to the University of Arizona, never have felt like that it was a bad commitment, but during my period of time at Arizona, I had 3 different head coaches in 4 years.
And that's not what you signed up for.
That was not what I signed up for. I'm not saying that I would have ever left the University of Arizona because I love it down here and I live down here now. But I didn't have a chance. If I chose to leave, I was going to lose a year of eligibility.
And when you only have 4, and I'm not sure if there were red shirt or gray shirts or any of the rest of those when you were playing, Ted, but you only have 4. Is it really giving one of those up in order to go to another school? And then there's the leaving and getting re-recruited, and there's really you were under the thumb of the NCAA because there was no option for you when you have 3 coaches and the team's not going well and they make promises to you and they don't turn out to be what you signed up for.
Well, that's correct, but I really didn't even have 4. I only had 3 because, remember, back in the 60s, freshmen were not eligible to play varsity ball.
Wow. So then if you transferred, you really only have 2 years of eligibility, right?
Right, and actually that's kind of what ended up happening because I broke my ankle after the 3rd game of my sophomore year, so I really only played 2 years. They chose not to give me a medical red shirt, which is a whole different story, which I'm not very happy about at my age.
Even to this day, sure. Okay, so you lived under the old system where you had no rights, right? Now we have a system where kids are allowed to transfer, to throw their name in the portal one time. They could jump from school to school with absolutely no penalties, which basically makes them a free agent. Now I throw in NIL, and if I jump into the portal and somebody goes, "Hey, come here, by the way, we can get you a $800,000 NIL deal," it becomes free agency.
Well, am I correct in saying that they can transfer more than once?
They can transfer once with.
Didn't we lose a guard on the basketball team that transferred in from Georgetown? And then turned around and transferred to Washington?
Right. So he transferred here, sat out his year at Arizona, then transferred. He went from Georgetown to the U of A. We're talking about James Akinjo. Transferred from Georgetown here, sat out a year. Then he practiced, but he couldn't play for the year. Played for Sean Miller his last year. And then when Tommy Lloyd came in, he transferred to Baylor. And then he didn't have to sit out.
Right. Well, I think they ought to be allowed to transfer once, but once only.
Because if I can just pick up and leave after every year.
Yeah.
That just becomes mayhem.
It's total mayhem, and I think it'll end up being the ruination of college athletics.
How so?
How so?
Yeah.
Well, you said it now. Look, when I played, we got basically the same thing that all the college athletes get today that are on full ride scholarships. We got room, board, tuition, meals, and at the end of each month, we got a check for $15 for our laundry.
Mm.
Now, I know for a fact that these guys are getting, and I'm not saying they shouldn't get some money. Don't misunderstand me. But they're getting a stipend every month.
Right.
I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm led to believe it's somewhere between $300 and $500. And now this NIL thing comes in, and now they can transfer, and people are offering these NIL things as, incentives to come and play at their school. It's going to be a crazy situation, and it'll be the ruination of college athletics.
That's where I was going with this, but I wanted you to say it, not me. I wanted to get your view as someone who actually played under the old rules and seeing what's going on with the new rules when it comes to the portal and everything else. Because here's one thing that I'm wondering about. How do you keep a program together? How do you keep an athletic department together if you're able to see kids just jump at a moment's notice? And just even with the one, how do you count on anything?
Well, these kids, they all come in and they believe and probably been told that they're going to be contributors to the program and maybe be starters.
Right.
And if they don't get that, they say, well, I'm going to go find some place where I can play.
And I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, but I don't necessarily think it's 100% of a good thing either. I think it's this area is so gray, and that's why I'm doing the show on this today. I need some help because I'm kind of torn back and forth. Yeah, it's good. Give kids an opportunity to play, but is it good for the sport if I see kids jumping back and forth and I have total free agency and then everything else that comes along with it? It's kind of like you said, it's a slippery slope that I wonder if we really know where we're going with this.
We don't. I will assure you, and I'm convinced that the NCAA is toothless, and really all they're in it for is the money. I wish that the major 5 conferences would band together and put some teeth into the thing and allow kids to transfer once, but if they choose to do so. But after that, they got to, once you make that decision, you're gonna live with it.
There you go. Hey, Ted, I appreciate you calling. Thank you so much. You gave me some more things to think about.
Okay.
All right, take care. Bear down. Phone number for you to join us, 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. The University of Arizona is actually doing a really good job as far as retaining their basketball team. I'll tell you about what Bruce Pascoe wrote in today's newspaper coming up here in just a second. Program brought to you in part by our friends at PGA Tour Superstore, Oracle and Limberlost. Shop with the pros at Tucson PGA Tour Superstore, home for golf pros and beginners. Listen, if you're looking around right now for Mother's Day and your wife plays golf or your mom plays golf, one spot to go, PGA Tour Superstore. They've got so much clothing out there. You're going to find her the perfect golf outfit if she needs new golf shoes. Hey, if you want to really go big and get her a new putter, it is the widest selection, the best selection, with incredible service at PGA Tour Superstore. That's why they are Tucson's premier golf store in all of Southern Arizona, all of Tucson, and I got a special deal for you. Let's say you want to go out and get your mom a really nice Nike golf outfit. I'll take care of you. Here's what you do. You mention our radio show, and you'll get $20 off a purchase of $100, $50 off a purchase of $250. Go out and get her a pair of golf shoes and a really great golf outfit for Mother's Day this weekend. They'll take $20 off a purchase of $100, $50 off a purchase of $250. Now, just to remind you, pink Titleist FootJoy, not included in this promotion. Everything else is open game. PGA Tour Superstore, again, located on the corner of Oracle and Limberlost, right around the corner from the station, over near the Tucson Mall. You know what? This would be a great Mother's Day present for a mom that's starting to play golf. They actually have a PGA instructor in the store. She can take golf lessons right there inside PGA Tour Superstore. Check them out. Tell them that I told you to come by, and they'll take $20 off your purchase of $150 off your purchase of $250 more. Oracle and Limberlost, PGA Tour Superstore. We'll continue with you. This is 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Mathurin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for two. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step to hand off. Into the backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments for the University of Arizona Wildcats?
Fourth down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on fourth down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. Oh, did they need that? My goodness. Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the field. ASU with the ball. Down by 11, so they have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like what, driving down that was from mid-court. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Mathurin with the ball for the Wildcats. Mathurin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko, feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline, circles back out top to Mathurin. 10 to shoot, 16 left in the ballgame. Mathurin, 3 balls straight away, good!
That's a
tied.
Huge shot for Ben Mathurin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Mathurin drains a deep 3 from straight away, He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berrios. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps into the pocket. The Wildcats have got him for a safety.
This is David Ahmad, and here's what's trending on 1290 here at 3:40. And the Suns survive a dominant game from Maverick star Luka Doncic as Phoenix takes game 1 of their Western semifinals round as great plays from Chris Paul helped lead the way for the Suns.
Did a great job of just closing the pocket from the inside, and then the pressure on the outside by Abear. They just got him. They just got there. They won their blocks that time. Excellent job by Arizona defense and really changing the momentum of this game.
Credit to TNT for the highlight there as they will go ahead and wait for Game 2 later in the week. And the United States officially declares that Brittany Griner, WNBA and Phoenix Mercury star, has been wrongfully detained by the Russian government, signaling a significant change in how they will try to return Griner back to the States. More transfer portal news for the NCAA as Pittsburgh wideout Jordan Addison, Fred Biletnikoff winner, officially announced that he will be leaving the Panthers to head into the portal for next season. And with Game 2 coming up here at the top of the hour, the Celtics officially announced that Defensive Player of the Year Marcus Smart will miss the game due to an injury as the Celtics try to avoid an 0-2 hole. That is what's trending locally and nationally here on 1290. Still more to come with the Rich Herrera Show. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
Rich Herrera Radio Show rolls on. Here on Wildcats Radio 1290, the studios are so nice now. Headphones work, microphones work, monitors work. The only thing is, I can still see Dragon Ball in the Dragon Ball cam.
I mean, it can't all be perfect.
No, good-looking guy.
It's the jersey today, though, isn't it? It's the sweater. The sweater is not to your liking.
Sweater.
Well, that's what they call it. They call them sweaters.
Right. Yeah. I got plenty of hockey sweaters. I've got a Chicago Blackhawks hockey jersey with a fighting strap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't mess around with me when it comes to this stuff. I've got my own gamer from the Tampa Bay Lightning with my name on it.
Okay.
That they made for me.
Oh, they made it for you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
What do you think? I'm just some ham and egger standing over here that... You know, what am I, some bush leaguer standing in here trying to do a radio show? No, I've got friends in high places.
I know you do.
The team made one, gave it to me.
There you go.
I didn't take that. Deal. You know what I don't have?
What's that?
A Coyotes one. I got to tell Boone to not call me during the show.
Well, at least
Boone, just watch me on YouTube, and you can see when we go to commercial break, and you can call me.
At least this is the first time he's done it this week, though. Yeah, because he didn't do it yesterday.
He didn't do it yesterday,
right? So at least it wasn't Monday; it was just today.
First day this week.
All
right. Bruce Pascoe did a great job today's Arizona Daily Star. You know what a big fan of Bruce Pascoe I am.
Oh yeah.
So where should the transfer portal line in the sand be? Should you be able to leave whenever you want and jump into the transfer portal and go to another school with absolutely no recompense coming your way? Or should you be bound to that commitment that you make as a sometimes 16, 17, year old to stay at that school no matter what? I don't think it could be both because it would just cause Armageddon. So where should the line be when it comes to the portal? Because again, we're seeing unforeseen consequences of the NCAA had a way too much in their favor, and the kids had no rights and no wiggle room, and they were just kind of at the behest of, I agreed to come to play for this coach, and the coach got fired, the coach left, situation changed, doesn't matter, you're stuck. Well, that wasn't right. But is it cool if kids can transfer and bail at a moment's notice whenever they want? I don't think that's sustainable either.
No.
So what should it be? Should you be able to transfer because your coach leaves? Should you get a one-shot deal? Should you get more than one shot? Because again, all of this is up for discussion right now. The NCAA is crumbling before our very eyes. The NCAA, that once mighty castle standing on top of that hill, now has a foundation that is sinking. Mark Emmert bailed on it. They bailed on any of their opportunities to have any kind of leadership through NIL or the portal. We're just waiting to see who's going to take their place. So what should it be? And I bring this up because college athletics is changing. And for coaches like Jed Fisher, Tommy Lloyd, Dia Barnes, and all the rest, you have to re-recruit your student athletes every week, every month, every day. Because if you don't and they become dissatisfied, they can leave you at a moment's notice. Boom. Hey, listen, Dragon Ball, I really like you. I think you can be a heck of a player, but I need you to work on your outside jumper. So you're not going to get a lot of playing time, but I want you to put that work in, and then next year I think you have an opportunity. Well, Dragon Ball goes, I don't want to sit on the bench. I'm going to go transfer over to What's the Matter You. By the way, does everybody know what What's the Matter You is?
Rocky Bullwinkle.
But do you think all the listeners do?
I mean, if I can know what it is, and I'm probably about 20 years too late for that cartoon to have been around during my time, probably.
It's older than me. I'm not that old.
I mean, look, I'm not going to say that you're old. I'm just saying that, you might be a little up there.
I swear if I had a way to throw things at you, I would.
Explain it to me slowly. I'm very old.
Most millennial. What's the Matter You is where, if you remember the Rocky and Bullwinkle commercials, What's the Matter You is where Bullwinkle went to school.
Right, and if I'm not mistaken, was he not also at some point saying that he was a professor?
At What's the Matter You?
Yeah.
So it's What's the Matter University.
Which for a while was a play on my name for a little bit there.
No, I'm not going there.
No.
What's the Matter You is the name of that university. So that's why when I say I'm just making up a fictional college.
It was like Pig's Knuckle, Arkansas is a fictional made-up city.
No, Pig's Knuckle, I don't know if there is a Pig's Knuckle, Arkansas, but that in Animal House when Katie was downstairs talking to guys who were rushing Delta Tau Chi, and Boone and Otter are upstairs, she comes out and she goes, I was just talking to some kid from Pig's Knuckle, Arkansas. Up yours, I'm going home.
Okay, so there is, in fact, no Pig's Knuckle, Arkansas, but there are some very interesting alternatives. You have Monkey's Eyebrow, Arizona.
Where's that?
I don't know.
No, you can't just drop Monkey's Eyebrow, Arizona and not tell me where it is. We've got to go on a road trip. I've got to go to Monkey's Eyebrow, Arizona.
I am currently looking at the map. Okay, so
what part of the state is it?
So it says here that it was Monkey's Eyebrow, Arizona, but apparently it might be Monkey's Eyebrow, Kentucky. I'm not...
Folks, this is why everybody hates the media, because they can't get stories right.
Well, no, because the place that I saw it was listed as Monkey's Eyebrow, Arizona, but you know how there's a lot of cities that will have the same city name but in different states. There's at least one in Kentucky from what I'm seeing here on the map.
Okay, but I want to know about the one in Arizona. I don't care about Kentucky. Now he's looking it up. You should tell people what you're doing. It's radio. They can't see you. Not everybody's watching the Dragon Ball cam.
Okay, yeah, so... Yeah, no, apparently it is not Monkey's Eyebrow, Arizona. There is...
Well, I just got so excited. I want a T-shirt from Monkey's Eyebrow, Arizona. No such place. Stupid media.
But there's also apparently a Cut Shin, Kentucky.
Cut shin? I cut my shin?
Yeah, Cut Shin, Kentucky.
Okay. What's the weirdest name of a place in Arizona then?
Oh, man. I guess Kentucky's just a state filled with this because apparently there's also a mud lick.
Because there's a lot of bourbon in Kentucky. Where do you think Jack Daniels comes from? So, no, go back to, do you have odd Arizona names? Are you looking them up?
I'm currently looking up the 8 towns in Arizona that have strangest names you'll ever see. Let me see if I can find. Apparently there's Chloride, which is in Mojave County.
Yeah.
Cowlick, Pima County.
Where's that?
There's also Y, Arizona.
No. Go back to Cowlick in Pima County.
I'm looking it up.
Where's Cowlick? Oh, I didn't know there was a Cowlick. I'm going to write that down. For our American audience.
So Cowlick, Arizona.
Yeah.
Is apparently...
If anybody knows anyone from Cowlick, I need you to call me right now. 520-848-1290. 520-848-1290. Now you can see shiny objects do distract me.
So it's to the southwest of Tucson. It's a little bit out. It's further southwest than even 3 Points. This is like out near... it's out closer to the Tohono O'odham Nation Reserve.
Okay.
So it's to the south of Sells. So if that helps,
is it towards the border?
No, it's way, way closer to the border than probably what you're thinking is. It's not like on it, but I would say it's like.
So what is it? East of Nogales?
No, it would be to the. It's to the northwest. It's like right on that weird part of Arizona that's like at that
Right.
Yeah, so it's on that. It's just above.
How many people live in Cowlick, Arizona?
Your guess is as good as mine. I don't have any stats on this.
You've got to get me the mayor of Cowlick, Arizona to come on the program. What are my other... And it's in Pima County, so there are Pima County brethren?
So, yeah. So, according to this, based on what this Only in Your State website says, this is in Pima County. There's Hard Rock, Arizona, which is in Navajo County. Nothing, Arizona, which is in Mojave County.
I thought that was Tempe.
And of course, Y, Arizona, which is also in Pima.
I'm liking Cowlick, Arizona the most.
Yeah, Cowlick, Arizona is a little bit bizarre. That's a little bizarre.
Why?
I mean,
like don't be dissing my friends in Cowlick, Arizona.
You didn't know Cowlick was a place up until just now.
I'm a big fan of Cowlick, Arizona.
I love how the picture also for Cowlick is just a cow like sticking its tongue out at you on this thing.
Well, how many people live in Cowlick, Arizona?
I'm currently looking up any kind of...
Should I get my phone out and help you here? Population, Cowlick, Arizona.
Population was as of the 2020 census was only at 147.
Oh, what a great town. We've got to go there and do a show.
Yeah, this is out on the Tohono O'odham Nation Reserve. Location of Cowlick is in Pima County. So as far as we know right now, there's at least 147 people as of 2 years ago that live in this little town.
I got to be careful to make sure that it's someplace we want to visit. Before you start screaming and yelling how much you want to go to Cowlick, Arizona. One time I did that. There was an odd name of a town in Florida. I'm like, oh, well, let's go do a show. Let's go. I want a T-shirt from that town. They said, Rich, you don't want a T-shirt from that town. So why don't I want a T-shirt from that town? It looks kind of cool. The town was named after a Confederate, and he was a really bad guy. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we will go do the show from Cowlick one day. We need to go out on the road. Thursday, we're going out to Rusty's for Cinco de Mayo.
I was going to say, weren't you going to be going out somewhere for Cinco de Mayo?
I like doing the show on the road, being away from you. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that part out loud?
Well, I mean, I kind of knew
what
that was the case.
What do you do when I'm not here?
I wait for you to get back.
You're like my dog Roxy.
I'm the dog that waits at the door. Yeah, I wait for you to get back.
That's what my dog does. Okay. Waits for me, sits there.
I sit there waiting at the door saying, okay, so what did we need to do better today?
There you go. So, yeah, so Thursday I will be drinking margaritas and Modelo's. Oh, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And you'll be here.
I'll be here.
Yeah. Celebrating Cinco de Mayo.
I get the fun part of the
equation.
fun part of the day.
Hey, today's program is brought to you in part by Trajan Wealth. Call them 321-4100, 321-4100. Go to TrajanWealth.com. Somebody else, I bought a lottery ticket the other day. I didn't win. Somebody else won $40 million. Hope that guy hangs on to his money because most people don't. According to Sports Illustrated, nearly 4 out of 5 former NFL players either go bankrupt or suffer severe financial distress within 2 years of retirement. What I'm saying is, it doesn't matter how much money you make, it's how much money you hang on to. That's why you need help. You need a professional to help you manage your money. And that's exactly what my friends at Trajan Wealth are. They're fiduciaries. Here's the deal. You sit down with them. You give them your goals. You agree to a advisory fee. It's a low annual percentage set up front with you, the client. And then they go to work growing your portfolio. And guess what? The more they grow your portfolio, the more that they are able to make by servicing that account. See? The bigger that your pot grows, the more that they get because they're attached to you at the hip. You guys work together. That's why they've got your back. Who's helping you manage your money? Who's helping you set aside money for retirement, to take care of your kids, to make sure your grandkids get to go to college? If you don't have that kind of relationship with your financial person, maybe you should think about calling my friends at Trajan Wealth today. 321-4100, 321-4100, or go to TrajanWealth.com, TRAJAN Wealth.com. Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Dave Hickey joins us in just a few moments. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, WildcatsRadio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Mathurin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for 2. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the 3, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
4th down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. It is good. Backfield and drop. No gain. Loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the 3, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments for the University of Arizona Wildcats?
4th down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on fourth down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Arizona! Oh, did they need that? My goodness, Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the field. ASU with the ball, down by 11, so they have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like one driving down. That was from midcourt. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Mathurin with the ball for the Wildcats. Mathurin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Mathurin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ballgame. Mathurin, 3 balls straight away. Good!
That's
We're tied.
a huge shot for Ben Mathurin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Mathurin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down. Trying to find Berrios. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps up in the pocket. The Wildcats have got him for a safety. Second safety Arizona has recorded this season. It's a 24-12 ball game, and the Cats will get the ball.
That's big
Pulling on
time.
the field is a safety.
Yes, that's big time by Arizona. That time defense did a great job of just closing the pocket from the inside, and then the pressure on the outside by...
Rich Herrera show rolls on from our studios here in Tucson, Arizona. Coming up tonight, Arizona baseball taking on GCU, Grand Canyon University, in for a rare midweek game. It's the final midweek game of the season. They go to the University of Southern California. Coming up on Friday, 7 p.m. will be the first pitch. 3 games set there. They come home, final regular season. Home games of the season. Sorry, hit my mic thing again. Sorry, Dragon Ball. They'll come home and take on Oregon State, and then the final games of the season will be on the road at Eugene against the University of Oregon. Number for you to join us on the program, 520-848-1290. I'll get your telephone calls. We're waiting for Dave Hickey to join us. He's actually up in Scottsdale right now. The Pac-12 Conference is hosting meetings for all the league's athletic directors, football coaches, basketball coaches, and women's basketball coaches this week in Scottsdale. It's I'm really interested in what takes place at these meetings when you get all the coaches there, and are they discussing how and where we need to make changes or adjustments, maybe a subtle adjustment, maybe a bigger change in the way the Pac-12 runs the leagues, recruits. I mean, there's the big question, does the University of Arizona drop down to 8 conference games, or excuse me, the Pac-12 drop down to 8 conference games a year in football? If they do that, will they be able to find enough opponents? Will they be able to build out their schedule? Will you be able to get cross-country, intersectional games against teams from the ACC and the Big Ten, the Big 12, maybe even the Southeastern Conference as well? Will you have a Pac-12 championship? Do you want to have divisions? So all of that is being discussed, I think, at the Pac-12 championships right now, or Pac-12 meetings up at Scottsdale. So Dave will be joining us here in just a few moments, and we'll talk to him about what the buzz around the meetings are, what we're hearing from George Kliavkoff, who's a friend of this program. And we'll do all of that coming up here in just a second. But again, reminder, Arizona baseball tonight here on 1290. We'll get going just a little bit before 6 o'clock with Grand Canyon University in town to take on the Arizona Wildcats. There's only 4 more chances for you to see the Cats play at home this season. Come take advantage. $2 Tuesday, $2 hot dogs tonight at High Corbett. I'm going to see if I can go out there and beat Joey Chestnut's record immediately after the broadcast today. Let's run out to our guest hotline. We welcome Dave Hickey onto the program, Athletic Director, University of Arizona, who's up in Scottsdale at the Pac-12 meetings. Dave, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing great, Rich. Good to be with you this afternoon. Yeah, from Scottsdale. So I just walked out of a meeting. I apologize for being a few minutes late.
Oh, thank you so much for joining us. So tell us about these Pac-12 meetings. Are these new under the guidance of our new commissioner, or is this something that you've experienced before?
No, this is part of our regular cycle, Rich. One of our, quarterly, I guess I'd call it, meetings of our full council. While we're here in Scottsdale, we also bring in the head football coaches, head men's and women's basketball coaches, where we meet individually. Those groups go together and meet individually, and then as athletic directors, we meet collectively with them, and talk through the issues and the things that are going on specific to their sports. It's our one time a year that we're really together as a full body. I'm talking about that. And then we connect that to our regular council meetings where our athletic directors, our senior women administrators, and our faculty athletic representatives, which is what we call our council, from each institution are here as well. And we go through the full gamut of meetings on all of the operations of the conference, all of our different sports, the issues nationally, whether that be scholarship issues, NIL issues, all the current day issues, NCAA organization and governance, as well as our specific conference operations on how we're running championships, the key things that are going on in each of our sports across the board.
Dave Hickey joining us right now from the Pac-12 meetings in Scottsdale, Arizona, our guest here on 1290. How much collaboration do you have amongst the coaches, the athletic directors, and what kind of feedback do you get from the coaches that, again, we want to get teams into the college football playoffs on the football side? We want to get more teams into the NCAA tournament on the men's and women's basketball side. What kind of feedback are you all getting from the individual head coaches?
Well, we get excellent feedback, and that's really why we come together, and really for the first time in a long time that we've done that face-to-face. It's good to be in each other's presence. We mix certainly formalized meetings with some casual settings. We had a dinner last night with all of our coaches and administrators together, where you're able to, again, interact with your peers from other institutions and kind of bounce things off them and talk about the issues of the day and what's going on, what's happening on their campus, what their position, what their angle might be. So I think, and then we'll talk about that in a more formal setting when we're in the room together, so to speak. We're sitting there with our name tags in front of us, and it's managed by our conference staff members with an agenda, and we talk through really hard, straight issues. So there's a lot of back and forth. But, being here with each other, we all go through the same challenges. We're all trying to accomplish the same things, having outstanding experiences for our student athletes. We have very common goals. We all might do it a little bit differently when they have different priorities when it comes to different sports that we think are really critical for our brand and our institutions. But really, we're all trying to do the same thing. So talking things through, I think that's important. If you start working in silos without collaboration, that's when conferences lose some of their fabric and their strength. And I think that's what's always made this conference strong, is our ability to come together, know each other, have great respect for each other, kind of talk things out. We may not agree always, but we kind of talk things out, and we get to a point where we know that what we're doing is for the best of the conference.
Do you share best practices? When I worked in Major League Baseball, we would have biannual meetings, and all 30 teams would send everybody from every discipline down to Walt Disney World, and we had 4 days of meetings where I would sit with my counterparts in broadcasting from the Yankees and the Dodgers, and we'd all talk about what we did and try to share our best practices and give other people ideas of how they can improve what they do, whether it comes to stadium operations, ticketing, concessions, maybe it's recruiting for you or social media or things like that.
We do, and those happen at different times throughout the year. So our different units within our department will come together. A lot of that happens around our men's and women's basketball championships. All of our communications officers, our marketing officers will come together. Our fundraising groups will come together and share and talk about best practice, talk about what's happening on their campuses. Really just share ideas. We do that as a conference, and then we also do that at our national meetings, where we might break down into different conferences or different regions of the country where we talk about those best practices. But certainly as AD, we're asking those high-level critical questions. And if someone's really struggling or with some event operations issues, we'll throw that out on the table and try to share, hey, we might be able to help you. We've gone through that. Let me get you in touch with this person so your event people can talk and with ours and talk about how we handled it, what went right, what went wrong, all of those kind of things. So I think we're more than willing to do that. Now, we're competitive people. We always want to have just a little bit of an edge of why we do it. We might do it just a little bit better or differentiate ourselves. But by and large, there's no secrets in the business. We all want to have great events. Our fans and our supporters enjoy themselves and do the best for our student athletes in those competitive environments, make them the best they can be for our student athletes across the board from whatever institutions they are competing with each other.
So as you all sit there and you're getting feedback back and forth, what are you hearing as the most pressing issues facing our conference?
I think we spend a lot of time right now on what I would say is the future of the NCAA as we know it, how we would be structured as a group. We're very concerned about the name, image, and likeness challenges that have occurred. Not that we are in any way in disagreement over the benefit of NIL, and I'm a huge supporter, strong supporter of name, image, and likeness, the ability for our student athletes to generate some revenues. I think what's happened is it's become less about generating good business deals and making some money for special skills or your name, image, and likeness to very, very specific, centralized, focused recruiting efforts, recruiting inducements, large deals. You converge that with another topic we talked about at great length, the transfer portal, the good and the bad of that. But as that converges with this whole NIL world, it's not a healthy environment for college athletics. There are good pieces to the transfer portal. There are good pieces to name, image, and likeness. We want freedom and ability for student athletes to do what they need to do to have the experiences that they want. But I think we've reached a point where it's just not sustainable. It's not healthy. And these exorbitant efforts to recruit, which is blatantly illegal, by the way of the name, image, and likeness world, to induce and through recruitment or to somehow try to funnel money towards players is wrong. So I think those are. It seems like I'm philosophizing here a little bit and pontificating at the same time, but I think those are the things we're trying to talk about. We want to find a way to make sure we preserve what's good about this, and we've certainly lost in our fever to have these highly competitive environments and to go to the college football playoff or to win national championships. Sometimes we lose sight of the great value that already exists being a student athlete, being having the opportunity to have a college education, get a scholarship, have revenue dollars set aside for that for you. We've lost the value in that, and that's super problematic, I think.
No, absolutely. We just spent. Yeah. I'm sorry. Finish. Go ahead, Dave. Sorry.
Yeah. No. Go ahead.
I was going to say we just talked an hour about the portal, and there's got to be a happy medium between preserving what college athletics is and allowing student athletes to have an opportunity to make the most of their college experience. So I think that's something I'm glad that you guys are talking about to work through. I wanted to ask you about our commissioner. You know what a big fan I am of George Kliavkoff and the job that he's done. Like you said, this is something that you do on a regular basis. What's the mood like? What's the feedback been like? What's this like underneath our new commissioner?
I think it's been excellent. George has taken a real leadership role. These are challenging issues to work through, but he's not shied away from that at all. Really challenged the group, challenged what is our focus, what are the principles we want to work around, how do we remain highly competitive, and quite frankly, how do we grow? the brand of the Pac-12 going forward. So he's been a great leader. I've thoroughly enjoyed working with him and the way he's reinvigorated and kind of reassembled the team around him from our Pac-12 staff members. We have great people, and I think just focusing on where we have to go as a conference has been his main focus and his main attention, and I think that's really helped us as we go forward. And looking forward to the things that he will help us get to in this new chapter of college athletics.
All right, real quick, because I know you got to jump back into meetings, but let's run through a couple programs that we need to talk about. Arizona softball. Hey, good weekend. Went 4-0 on the Pac-12 bye week, taking games against New Mexico State and Fresno State, two very, very good softball teams as they get ready to finish off the Pac-12 season.
Yeah, we're really headed in a great direction with softball. A lot of energy as we close out the season. A couple big series left that are really important, and I know we're ready for that. And then you get to the postseason, and you never know what can happen. So I'm excited for our teams that are closing things out here.
A couple other sports are getting ready for their selections, or they found out where they're going. I know for Clancy Shields and the tennis team, they're disappointed. I was looking forward to having them host the NCAA tournament first-round games here in Tucson, but they're going to go on the road to North Carolina. You know what? I'm not going to put this past Clancy to have these guys motivated and come back with some big wins from back there.
Well, let me first say super proud of Clancy and the guys, the job that's been done in turning that program around. Third consecutive year to the NCAA tournament from a number of years of not qualifying. Clancy came here and had not won one Pac-12 match in his first year, and then goes on this year to go undefeated and win the conference. And I think it was a real tragedy, a huge oversight, really poor work by the committee to not have our team hosting. It's just it shows the flaws of some of the rules, some of the guidelines and principles around hosting, about how to build a bracket on the tennis side. And let me be very clear, I think we just were completely overlooked, and it was really unfair the way it came down. But like you said, we can use that. We can, cry in our bowl of soup, or we can turn it around. And I know that Clancy's going to use it as a real motivating factor. I know our guys are ready, and we're going to go to North Carolina, and I think perform very, very well.
Yeah, absolutely. For the season they had, it was just tough to get that news. And like you said, sometimes I shake my head at this stuff, but again, there's nothing you could do crying over spilt milk. So it's time for Clancy to go back there and shock the world the way he did winning the Pac-12 regular season title. And I have all the faith in the world that they're going to advance out of Cary, North Carolina. Now, the women's team, unfortunately, did not make the tournament, but Ryan Stotland and the crew did a very, very good job. Now on the golf side, we know that Laura Anello and the women's team are going to Albuquerque for the regionals to start on Monday, and then we'll hear tomorrow when Jim Anderson and his crew will find out what they're doing for the NCAA golf tournament.
That's right, and I think a great draw really for Laura and our women's team to go to Albuquerque. We were the fourth seed there. I think when you look at if we play well, which again a little closer to home, and if we can get some good warm weather, which we really like in Albuquerque, it could be a great weekend for us. Going through that, and then we want to see where our men go too. That's going to be exciting, where they'll qualify for the tournament. And again, I'm very proud of what our women's tennis program has done. Ryan's done a nice job. That program is in the midst of turning around, and the next big step for them is to get back into the NCAA tournament. It's going to come really, really soon.
Well, I mean, listen, look at the tennis team. I mean, boom, all of a sudden they win their first ever Pac-12 title, and everybody's shaking their head like, what? Wait a minute. Coach said that he was going to do this within 6 years. He did it. We talked to Ryan Stotland on the program. I'd run through a wall for him. So I have a feeling both of those teams are on the way up. One last thing before we let you go, because we're talking with Dave Hickey right now. He's joining us from Scottsdale at the Pac-12 meetings. I am heading out to Arizona baseball today. Cats take on GCU coming up a little bit later. I'm going to see what I can do to try to damage as much of the concession stands as I can, because it's $2 Tuesday, $2 hot dogs. But we only got 4 more chances to see Chip Hale's Arizona Wildcats at home before you know it, the regular season is going to be done.
That's right. We're coming to the close here. 3 big conference series, and then a really big non-conference game tonight against GCU, who's done a nice job. Their program is in excellent position. They really play outstanding baseball. It'd be a big win, really important win for us tonight from an RPI standpoint, which is obviously very important as you go into the postseason. So it should be a great baseball game. Those are two excellent teams that'll play out there tonight at High Corbett. And you can you don't need to have dinner before you come out, because there'll be lots of opportunities. You can have a cheap dinner out there too. So great opportunity to have some fun at the ballpark.
I was out there the other day on Friday before they started grilling the hot dogs. We were doing the show. I was trying to climb over the fence to get to them, so I'm going to go out there for the $2 hot dog night. And you just want to talk about the strength of the Pac-12 baseball conference. Arizona's going to play USC this weekend. USC's struggling, so they need to take care of business. But you talk about on the schedule, who would have thunk it that Oregon State and Oregon were going to be such huge opponents for Arizona, and all three of those teams need to help themselves to get a seed in the tournament.
Yeah, you're looking at 3 of the 4 teams that are in the top 4 of the conference will play each other in the last 3 weeks that we will play, involved in all of those games, Oregon State, and ourselves. And so big few weeks here. It's going to really be important that we focus and take care of business, take them one at a time. As Chip always says, we got to go after the one that's right there tonight, one that's right there in front of us. But a great race for the regular season championship that will lead into the first ever Pac-12 baseball tournament that will take place here in Scottsdale at the Scottsdale ballpark where the San Francisco Giants train. So that's really a neat thing that will happen that week leading into Memorial Day weekend. So excited about that, and fans should make plans to come up and see that.
That is going to be tremendous. Dave, I really appreciate you taking time. I know you're so busy up there at the Pac-12 meetings and just meeting and talking with us. Let me give you just a couple seconds. I'll be quiet. I'll let you talk to the Cats fans.
Well, I appreciate it, Rich. It's always good to share a little bit of information and visit with you and share that with our great fan base. So appreciate what they're doing. I know we're working hard as we continue to try to build the program and put it in a place to continue to sustain high level of success. So couldn't do that without great fans. So thanks, everybody. Bear down and go Cats.
Dave Hickey, bear down. I'll catch up with you next week.
All right. Thanks a lot, Rich.
All right. Take care. Dave Hickey joining us here on Wildcats Radio 1290, live from Scottsdale, where the Pac-12 meetings are going on. That would be so cool to be at the Pac-12 meetings just to see what they're doing. That would be fun. All of a sudden, hey, look, there's Jed Fish walking by. Oh, there's Chip Kelly walking by. Oh, look, there's Lincoln Riley. Oh, there's Tommy Lloyd walking by. There's Adia Barnes walking by.
A regular who's who, a Met Gala of
No,
Pac-12.
don't put that on them.
No.
Met Gala. Just, again, you just have to take everything and just run it into the ground, Dragon Ball.
I mean, it only just happened this weekend, I think.
What's
right?
that?
The Met Gala?
It was last night.
Was it last? Yeah, it was last
Didn't
night.
you go?
I didn't.
Oh, I thought you went.
No, I got the wrong theme of what the outfits were supposed to be, so I didn't want to go and look like a fool. I didn't want to do that to myself.
So the Hawaiian shirt that you were going to wear with Russell Westbrook wearing whatever he was wearing?
No, I didn't want to. See, I'm actually kind of glad I didn't, because I found out that what I was going to wear was what he wore to it last year, and you don't want to look out of style.
Stick with your hockey sweater. Coming up on the program, we'll talk a little NBA playoffs. Actually, I misspelled playoffs on our rundown. I wrote play-oofs. It was kind of an oof if you were playing the Warriors. Yep. It was kind of an oof if you're the Dallas Mavericks. We'll talk about that coming up on the program. Don't forget, Arizona Baseball, GCU, coming up tonight. Tickets still available, 621-CATS, ArizonaWildcats.com, or just coming out there for $2 hot dogs. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Mathurin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for 2. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down, and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. Into the backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
Fourth down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on fourth down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. Oh, did they need that? My goodness. Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the field. ASU with the ball, down by 11, so they have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like what, driving down that was from midcourt. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Matherin with the ball for the Wildcats. Matherin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko, feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline, circles back out top to Matherin. 10 to shoot, 16 left in the ballgame. Matherin, 3 balls straight away, good!
That's a huge shot for Ben Matherin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Matherin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berryhill. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps up in the pocket. The Wildcats have got him for a safety. Second safety Arizona has recorded this season.
Rich Herrera Show rolls on here on Wildcats Radio 1290. Our thanks to Mark Simpson. Can Mark hear me talking about him?
He can now.
Oh, our thanks to Mark Simpson, our chief engineer. My headphones work. The monitors work. The microphone works. This is the greatest studio ever. Did he just tell me I'm number one?
No, he gave you a thumbs up.
I don't think that was I think he was telling me I'm number one. Shut up and stop bothering him. I think that's what he was telling me.
Nah, he was telling you he's happy to help.
Oh.
As is everybody.
I'm happy. No, not everybody's happy to help me. Are you? I haven't yelled at you that much today. I really haven't seen you that much today.
Not much today.
Where
but
were you?
I was
Donde
in here.
está?
I was kind of in here trying to make sure to help Josh because he were also putting in the speakers over here. I was trying to make sure that
The studio's sweet.
It's starting to really shape out here with all the little upgrades and stuff like that. Between having the TV,
major upgrades.
Oh yeah, no.
I got a clock. I got a great clock. I got a great TV. I've got great monitors. Now the only thing that we need to work on to make this station better is the host. Can Mark help with that?
I don't know. Mark's
busy working. He says, "Will you two clowns leave me alone?"
No, Mark's a very talented man. I don't know if he can fix the host.
No, he's working. He's like, "Listen, clown. You complained you want all this stuff fixed. Now just go do your little radio show and leave me alone." That's what he's saying.
He's busy.
Is he on camera? Oh, by the way, remind him he's on camera.
That's why I told him to only put up the thumb there. That's why there's no number one. So if you tell someone that he gave you number one, there's video evidence that would suggest otherwise.
Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. He's on the Dragon Ball cam. I love it. I don't even know what to say after that. By the way, real quick, remind everybody, Mother's Day is coming up. Oh, boy, what am I going to do for Mother's Day for my wife? Because Riggs is off at school, so I'm going to have to clutch up to find her something for Mother's Day. If you're a mom out there and you know your kids are going to disappoint you, then do this. Take revenge on your kiddos by embarrassing them with some of their wildest things they've done. One lucky mom is going to win 2 tickets to see Smashing Pumpkins at Casino del Sol's Ava Amphitheater coming up on May 15th. Listen, your kids are going to disappoint you. Why not just rat them out? Visit wildcatsradio1290.com to submit your Revenge of the Mom story today to enter to win. I told you one of mine yesterday about the time that I threw a party in high school for senior ditch day and I wasn't there.
Right, you had mentioned this one yesterday, and I still want to understand the mindset of I will just let my friend host the party that I am supposed to host.
Because high school kids are stupid.
But, that's the whole point is that...
you work with me every day. Do you realize the lack of IQ points I have?
I understand that. The one thing that I don't understand is that were you voluntold to host this party, or did you want to host this party?
Girls to come over to my house.
Okay, so you wanted to host the party.
Swimming. Yeah. I just didn't know I was going to get stuck working. And then when I couldn't figure out, because I had never thrown a party before, what was the exit strategy to get everybody out of my house by 3 o'clock and clean up before my mom and dad got home and found out?
Well, that's an exit strategy you need to plan a month in advance.
No, see, that's why I'm not that bright.
Yeah, getting people to leave a house party is almost as difficult as trying to split an atom.
By the way, I've never actually thrown a house party after that.
I mean, just watching the movie House Party told me to never host a house party.
Now, when I lived in the fraternity house, we had plenty of parties.
Right.
And there were times where I would come home after waiting tables or tending bar and they were throwing a party, and some random guy was at the door collecting money who I didn't know. And I would try to walk in the front door, and he slammed it in my face and said, "Everybody's got to go around the back." I go, "I live here. Doesn't matter." Some big dude, I don't know who he was, put my key in the door, and he held his shoulder against the door, wouldn't let me in. So I walked around the backyard, and there's about 500 high school kids in my backyard partying, and they each paid $10 to get into the backyard for the party.
Right.
And then I finally got into the house where there was another party going on with my friends, and my roommates were all excited because all the high school kids that paid $10 a piece to go to the party paid for the rent for the month and a half or 2 months. We usually make enough money for about 2 months worth of rent. Was that bad?
That is a scheme. That is a scheme.
Are you jealous you didn't think of that?
Well, no, I'm not jealous I didn't think of that. I'm more shocked that you couldn't have planned out the house party better the first time you did.
No, that wasn't my house party in college. That were my roommates who didn't work.
Okay.
I had a job. I waited tables.
So,
hi, my name is Rich. I'm going to be your waiter tonight. What can I get you to drink?
So you had no inclusion, or you didn't work on the plan for that other one.
No. They bought one keg of the cheapest beer they could find. I can't believe I'm telling you the story.
That suddenly makes This suddenly makes a lot more sense, because if you were involved in that, but you didn't have the wherewithal to understand about the house party thing, then that'd be
so they would buy one keg and have it. They'd buy one keg with the cheapest beer they could find, and they'd throw it in the backyard, and all these kids would come from everywhere, spend $10 to go to a quote-unquote kegger, and then everybody else stayed inside and had their own party, and then I'd wake up in the morning and I'd walk over bodies lying on the ground. We just have random people. They throw a party on Friday, and random people would still be there on Sunday that I didn't know. Get out of my house. Friends with the guy who lives back there. College.
Oh, boy. Well, you remember something from it.
Yep, exactly.
That's the most important thing. As long as you remember something from your college experience.
I remember a lot of it. Quick reminder, Friday, Sweet Deal coming up. Wildcat, spelled K-A-T-Z, Children's Adventure Playground. You get a 2-hour 4-pack of passes for $41. Regular $82. Wildcats is the ultimate children's playground for kids 6 months and up. Fine areas full of obstacle courses, climbing walls, party rooms, dodgeballs, and an old-fashioned soda fountain, and the biggest indoor playground in Tucson. Goes on sale Friday, 8:30 a.m., WildcatsRadio1290.com. Coming up, we'll get into the NBA playoffs. Game 1 of the 2-game sets going on today. Boston taking it to Milwaukee. We'll talk about that next here on 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, WildcatsRadio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Mathurin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for 2. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the 3, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
4th down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. It is good. Backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the 3, blocked again by Koloko. Barlow grabs it. It's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way. Out to Tabellis. Down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
4th down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on 4th down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's hot! Touchdown, Arizona! Oh, did they need that? My goodness, Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the board. ASU with the ball, down by 11, 3 have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his 3rd foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like one driving down that was from midcourt. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Mathurin with the ball for the Wildcats. Mathurin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Mathurin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ballgame. Mathurin, 3 balls straight away. Good!
That's
We're tied.
a huge shot for Ben Mathurin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Mathurin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down. Trying to find Berrios. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps up in the pocket. The Wildcats have got him for a safety. Second safety Arizona has recorded this season. It's a 24-12 ball game, and the Cats will get the ball.
That's big
Pulling
time.
on the field is a safety.
Yes. That's big time by Arizona. That time defense did a great job of just closing the pocket.
This is David Amata, and here's what's trending on 1290 here at 4:42. Arizona men's tennis coach Clancy Shields described the NCAA tournament not giving the Wildcats hosting duties as a kick to the gut as they prepare to head out to Chapel Hill for the NCAA National Tournament. Arizona basketball looks to be holding out some interest for transfer guard from St. Bonaventure, Kyle Lofton, after the 6'3" guard shared a list of 8 teams that have reached out to him so far in his transfer portal reach-outs. And the NBA's 6th Man of the Year award will head down to South Beach in a landslide vote as Tyler Hero wins the award for the 2022 season. And an update for your NBA playoffs, you have the Milwaukee Bucks trailing by a wide margin against Boston as the Celtics have the lead there, just about 6 minutes left to go in the first half. And the Pittsburgh Penguins are down by a goal against the New York Rangers in the first period, with Washington, Florida having puck drop just a few seconds ago. And that's what's trending locally and nationally here on 1290. Still more to come from the Rich Herrera Show. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
The question is, should I harass you or not, Dragon Ball?
For what, may I ask?
Karma.
Karma?
I could ask you the score of the Pittsburgh hockey game.
Well, we just had the score be read out loud.
Right. I could ask you that and mock and make fun of you, but then the Warriors are playing tonight. So I wouldn't want the basketball gods to treat the Dubs poorly because of my mocking you.
Well, the way I see it, if you believe in karma, ooh.
I'm just saying. By the way, it's 44-27 Boston on top of Milwaukee right now. Milwaukee's up in the series 1-0, but Boston's really taking it to the Bucks right now. The other game later tonight will feature Game 2 between the Dubs. Don't shake your head at me.
Oh, no, there was just a very hard hit for the Penguins right now.
Hey, you're working. Pay attention to this radio show.
I mean, when you see a hit
the
that
Dubs,
bad.
I'm not watching. I'm watching basketball on my TV.
Understood.
Because my game's a lot more entertaining than yours. Actually, you're not supposed to be watching TV anyway. You're supposed to be working on this radio show.
I did.
Whatever.
Watching the TV is a part of it. I get to catch up on all the score updates as it happens.
Listen, it's playoffs basketball tonight. How did I spell it?
Playoffs.
It's the French. It's the French version of it. That was in honor of you.
The
playoffs
with
a boot.
With my pronunciation of the Federal.
No, don't ever say. You know what? That word is now banned from this radio show.
Well, it's not
you
a
are
word.
no longer.
It's an anagram.
You were banned from ever saying that again.
The full name of FIFA?
Yes.
Okay.
You were banned from ever mentioning that nonsense. That's the most. That's the most corrupt organization in the world.
I mean, it's pretty up there.
No, it's not pretty up there.
I mean, okay, NCAA or FIFA?
Oh, FIFA.
Really?
You don't think FIFA's more corrupt than the NCAA?
I mean, at least FIFA's taken advantage of just people rather than students. You know what I mean?
I don't think I think the NCAA is bad. I think it's lost its way. I don't think it's corrupt. You can't call the NCAA corrupt in the same way that you would call FIFA corrupt.
Okay. Well,
FIFA takes kickbacks. FIFA takes bribes.
Yeah.
FIFA doesn't care about human rights. FIFA uses indentured servants to build their stadiums.
In that regard,
FIFA's involved with the worst scummy villainy on the planet. I don't know if villainy is a word, but I think I heard it in Star Wars once, so I'm going to use it. They're awful, awful people. The NCAA is just misguided, twisted, and gets it all backwards. But FIFA's the most despicable people you'll meet anywhere. No?
No. In that regard, I will agree with you.
The only thing that comes close to FIFA is the International Olympic Committee, which is just filled with the same type of scum that you find in FIFA.
Agreeable.
So that's why FIFA, that stupid word that you shall never speak again. What is it?
I'm not falling for this.
There you go. Who's on first?
I'm not going to fall for Federal International.
I will walk in there and slap that word right out of your mouth. Nanny, I'm just teasing. I'm not going to go hit him. I don't want your grandmother getting mad at me. I'm getting ready to go to baseball coming up in a little over an hour from now. Arizona will take on Grand Canyon. Brian Jeffries will have the call coming up. It's 6 o'clock, I think, is the schedule of first pitcher, somewhere around them time coming up here. NBA playoffs, anyway. Tonight's going to be interesting because the Dubs are at Memphis. Can the Dubs steal? I'm sorry, you know what? Just because I banned your word, which is stupid, of calling FIFA.
I'm not going to have you ban Dubs or W's.
No, I'm just going to call them. I'll call them the Golden State Warriors.
You can call
stole
them the Dubs,
game one. I don't want you. No, I want to be fair. I want to be nice to you.
I mean, it's fair. I mean, what I said was a 4-letter word versus yours is just a 1-syllable word.
So the Warriors last 2 nights ago took on Memphis. Draymond Green got kicked out of the ball game. Did you see him on TNT last night?
I saw him on TNT. I saw him on Twitter immediately go after, what was it, the Jay Crowder foul where he accidentally, I don't know if it was accidentally or not because he threw his leg out.
Oh, no. Crowder totally went.
Right.
Crowder, what? If you didn't see it, Jay Crowder shooting a jump shot, extends his leg out, and almost does the splits in air, to kick, was it Luka?
Well, he goes to shoot the ball. He doesn't like the shot. He tries to pass out of his jump shot, which is always the thing you're told never to do in basketball. And then as he's like trying to pass it out, his leg moves over and it kicks Luka square into Steven Adams, because we've got to remember, Draymond has had a history of kicking Steven Adams in the nuts.
You can't say that.
What?
This is YouTube and Facebook Live. You can't say that.
He kicked him in
the
Family Jewels.
Why? There's kids in the car.
Right.
He kicked him inappropriately.
He kicked him where he screamed. He kicked him and he went up a few octaves.
As a man, you should not be mocking this. As a man, you should sit there and have sympathy pains.
No, as a man that didn't have it happen to him, I can laugh.
No, you can't ever laugh over that.
No, absolutely you can laugh.
No.
Yes.
Do you watch? So if you watch Jackass
yes.
and Johnny Knoxville, do you sit there just laughing at people getting hit in the crotch?
Yes.
Oh, you don't cringe?
No.
Here's me.
Because it's not me.
Oh.
See, it'll happen with, like, sports injuries, like if someone gets hit real hard or if it's an injury or something, like that's when I'll wince. Someone gets hit in the nuts, I'll go ahead and
you can't say that.
If someone gets hit
in the crotch.
If someone gets hit in the groin,
get better.
I will laugh, and I will laugh and laugh and laugh.
And no cringe.
No.
You are a horrible, horrible person.
I mean, that was like the entirety of comedy for my generation. We lived on dudes getting hit in the groin.
No. This is just you and you alone.
I mean, maybe.
This is your nonsense. Do not bring more people into your Dragon Ball nonsense. No, anybody who gets hit in the crotch, I cringe. Oh, I can almost feel it myself. Oh.
If it's not me, then I don't feel the pain. I just see the humor in it.
You are a horrible human being.
It's not a pain that lasts forever. It'll go ahead and it'll just ring for a bit, and then you'll go ahead and just
well, then I just figured this out. You've never really been hit there before then.
No, actually, that just happened to me not too long ago.
Folks, I fight this every day to not let him take us down these Dragon Ball holes, but I have to ask. I'm sorry. Listen, I know you're in your car right now, and I know I'm supposed to be talking about the NBA playoffs right now, but I have to know how an adult got hit in that manner. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry, but I have to ask. What happened?
Okay, so it wasn't that I was hit. It was stepped on, because I was actually, I was on the ground trying to help I was over with my girlfriend at her cousin's place helping her watch the kids, and we were trying to pick up some toys or whatever it is. One of the kids got really hyperactive, decided they just wanted to have a quick run through the house. Didn't really care to see how close they were to me, stepped on my groin.
That's not getting kicked.
I mean, no, but hey, when you go ahead and have a little 8-year-old...
I got a dog jumps in my lap every day.
I'm just saying it happened recently.
No, I'm talking about somebody winding up Johnny Knoxville style and just letting you have it.
I've never had that happen because no one's ever attempted to kick me in the groin.
Okay, so the reason why you can look at this and not wince... Have you ever really gotten hit there? So the answer is no.
Like, if you want to include a couple cup checks or something like that.
No, that's not. No, that's not the same. I mean, just a wind up, bam.
No, because I've never had any issue with someone trying to go and hit me in the groin. Because if we were gonna have,
well, then you don't know what it's like to be. You don't know the experience of being hit there.
And I'm positive that there's probably a lot of people that don't have that experience.
Oh, I think everybody's been hit there really bad once.
All I know is that...
You never had a ground ball pop up and bam.
That's what I mean. Like, having that happen, yeah, I've had that happen, and no, it doesn't feel good, but at the same time, it's like, okay...
That's why you don't understand how every man in America sees that and just goes, oh!
I mean,
It's not a laugh. It's, oh, jeez. It's no, here's Johnny Knox.
Why do you laugh like Jabba the Hutt?
That's what you sound like. I see it like, oh, it hurts.
No, but I just think it's funny. I think it's funny.
Would you like to be in the next movie?
What, the next Jackass movie? No.
I could try to make it happen.
No.
Bam.
No. Gonna try to avoid that. But no, I mean,
how much would it cost me?
It would.
How much would it cost me to?
It would cost you more than all of the upgrades in this studio combined for you to do that.
Come on, give me your price.
No, there's no price.
I'll start a GoFundMe page.
Rich, there is no
I will
price.
start a GoFundMe.
No.
$100,000.
There's no price.
$100,000.
No, because I know for a fact it's not just the kick to the groin. There's a lot of other garbage that goes into that.
Like what?
Well, like, what was it? The last one, they went ahead and they, like, smeared honey and salmon on somebody and they put the bear in the room?
I'm just saying just a bam.
No, absolutely not.
$100,000.
No.
$200,000.
No.
$500,000.
No.
You're lying. I know you do it for $500,000.
No.
Pay off all your student loans.
No.
You wouldn't do it for $500,000. I'd let somebody do it for $500,000.
You don't have the money to do it in the first place, so why would I?
No, now you're just being ridiculous. If somebody walked in, cold hard cash, $500,000, you would do it.
No.
$1 million.
No.
$2 million.
I've got my pride. No.
No, now I know you're lying. If I'm going to give you $5 million, you would do it.
No.
Now you're just saying it because you know I don't have $5 million.
Well,
but if I were Elon Musk and I said, hey, listen, $500 million, let me kick you as hard as I can.
You could go ahead and be, what was the name of the guy who originally bought the Nets a couple years ago? What was it, Prokhorov or whatever? You could be Prokhorov, you could be Elon Musk, you can be Jeff Bezos, you can go ahead and be any number of million.
Because Jeff Bezos is sitting around right now thinking about how much would I have to spend to kick Dragon Ball?
You could be any millionaire on the planet right now, and I would not accept the money to go ahead and have someone kick me in the groin.
World peace. Would you take one for the team for world peace?
No, because no one's going to like Boy Scout like.
But if it happened,
that's got to be some multiverse of madness kind of thing.
Well, I'm going to go see it on Thursday. If the multiverse of madness opened up and they said, listen, one good shot and world peace will exist, would you be willing to take one for the team? See, you're a horrible person. No. I would.
Well, because no one's going to agree to that.
It's hypothetical. All it does is show that you have a good heart.
To quote Nick Saban, I don't deal in hypotheticals.
Because you are a bad man.
I am. I'm a
so
bad
disappointed.
man.
So disappointed.
I'm a bad
you
man.
are. Coming up, and we'll get to our talk about the NBA and the playoffs. In case you missed, Dave Hickey stopped by a little bit early. He had some very poignant words about the direction of the Pacific 12 Conference and some of the biggest challenges facing the conference. That's coming up here in just a little bit. Hey, quick reminder, program brought to you today by QC Kinetics. Stop living with that daily pain in your knees or back or shoulder, and don't let them tell you surgery and steroids are your only options. You do have another option that can give you lasting results. It's called QC Kinetics. You got to call them today. So many people here in Tucson are pain-free now thanks to the natural biologic treatments at QC Kinetics. The local medical professionals at QC Kinetics are helping people with regenerative medicine using powerful healing properties from your own body, restoring and repairing damaged joint tissue. Imagine living life without the nagging chronic pain. Oh, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? With no drugs, no downtime, and no surgery. Call QC Kinetics now for a free consultation. 2 locations here to serve you, Academy and Orange Grove. If joint pain is keeping you from work or play, you need to discover the power of natural biologic treatments. Call QC Kinetics right now, 520-497-4955. That's 520-497-4955. QC Kinetics, Academy and Orange Grove, 520-497-4955. We'll continue with you. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Mathurin between the rings. Over for Creesa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creesa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for 2. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it and tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff into the backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
Fourth down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on fourth down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. Oh, did they need that? My goodness. Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the field. ASU with the ball. Down by 11, 3 have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like one driving down. That was from mid-court. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Matherin with the ball for the Wildcats. Matherin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Matherin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ballgame. Matherin, 3 balls straight away. Good!
That's a
tied.
Huge shot for Ben Matherin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Matherin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berryhill. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great.
Hey, Thursday, we're going on the road. Dragon Ball?
Well, you're going out
not
on the
invited.
road, yeah.
I'm going on the road. You're not invited. We are going to Rusty's, 2075 West Grant Road, to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, otherwise known as
Los Richies Day.
Exactly. So, It's been a big celebration that I participate in every year. I plan on participating quite a bit. Please drink responsibly that night because I'll be out on the road and I'll be responsible. You need to be responsible. I'm going to have a DD. Take care of me. And then that night, later, I'm going to go see Doctor Strange.
Going to be experiencing the multiverse of madness there, huh?
Which is what we do here every day. You're not going to see it, are you?
I'm probably not. Oh, actually, no. I'm probably going to have to go see it.
Because your significant other?
Yes, she is Doctor Strange is her favorite.
Why don't I take her? Why don't I invite her to go with me? Because she'd enjoy it.
Well,
and I wouldn't want to go see it with you.
Well, we still got to go ahead, and me and her, we still got to go and see the new Sonic movie. We haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, that's right there, top of my list.
It is for me.
I am trying to figure out. I don't know if I can pull this off. Top Gun Maverick comes out on May 27th.
Right.
I'm trying to see if I can get a flight to New York.
Oh, come on.
What?
Are you actually going to go to New York to try and see the premiere on, like, the red carpet or something, or what?
No, the red carpet's going to be in San Diego at the USS Midway. I actually helped put that together.
Oh, okay.
So, you know where the USS Midway, the aircraft carrier?
Yeah.
Right there in San Diego. Originally, the radio station I worked at, we approached the Midway, and we actually had a meeting and said, hey, we've got Hollywood folks, and we could put this together to have a premiere on the deck of the Midway. And that was 2019, maybe 2018.
Yeah, that sounds about right based on the timing,
2018. Wow, 4 years ago. And they got all excited, and I had worked with the USS Midway on a lot of different things. So they're all excited. They're going to have that red carpet gala opening with all the stars. And then the pandemic hit, and then they've shelved the movie for the last 2 or 3 years. So I actually got an email the other day. Hey, Rich, you know what? Just want to let you know, we are going to do the big premiere on the Midway with all the actors. Oh, great, thanks. Do you want to come? No, I live in Tucson now. Thank you guys for being 4 years too late with showing the movie. So what I would like to do, if I could figure out how to get a flight and get out there, is to go to New York and see if I can grab Rigney from school, and he and I roll into Times Square to watch it.
Okay. Man, that's going to be a hard ticket to get, though. I mean,
what's that?
Well, going to see Maverick out in Times Square. I mean,
there's 20 million movie theaters.
I mean, yeah,
it's not going to be like, what was the movie that you couldn't get a ticket to? Was it Endgame? Avengers Endgame, I think, was sold out for like 2 weeks.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was the one that was again.
Yeah, I think that was it. So I'm trying to see if I can figure that out. But I got a bunch of shows that I'm doing on the network. Like next week, I'm working Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for Amy Lawrence. So I'm trying to see if I can kind of maneuver and get to do the trip to New York and fill in all my shows on CBS Sports Radio. Or I also asked him, I said, if I come out, can I do the shows from the network studios? Because I've never worked inside the network studios. So that might be kind of fun.
That'd be interesting. I mean, like, again, this is a movie that has been pushed back and pushed back and pushed back for so long.
You saw the new trailer.
You see the new trailer.
Val Kilmer's in the movie.
Yeah. I kept thinking, like, for whatever reason, like, maybe this was just, like, the pessimism in me. Like, I kept seeing the trailer coming out, and I just kept thinking, like, there's going to be another delay, isn't there? There's going to be another delay. They're going to push it back one more time.
It's been delayed, like, 3 times.
So it's
and
interesting.
And Apple tried to buy it to offer it to put it up on Apple Plus, and they said, no, we want to have a theatrical release because you need to see it on the big screen. Like Greyhound with Tom Hanks, the World War II movie, that got pushed back, and finally they released it on Apple Plus. Because I think it would have been a huge hit had they done it on as a theatrical release. But like the Batman is already out on HBO Plus.
Yes.
So I went to go see it, and like 3 weeks later, I could have just stayed home and watched it on HBO. I know it's not Taiwanese, Japanese puppetry.
Well, but no, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that it just keeps getting pushed back, and I lost interest in it, and now I can't even get excited now that it's finally out.
The anticipation's even bigger. I've watched. I scour YouTube for more previews or videos on the show. I can't for Maverick to come out. I can't wait to go see it.
You have to go ahead and let me know how good it is.
No,
if it was worth the wait.
I'm not telling you.
Okay.
I probably won't. I will not say a word to you because you're not going to go see it, and you'll be the only one. It'll be like I think I was the last person to see Titanic.
Right.
Because everybody else wanted to see it, and I've never seen Avatar.
Avatar, you're not missing much.
But they do have a land at Disney World, so I should see it before I go next time I go to Disney World.
I can tell you that even with the land in Disney World, it probably has more plot and actual interaction than what the movie did. I honestly did not like Avatar too much. I was not a big fan of it.
Okay, what's your favorite movie then? Because you've got the worst taste.
Well, no, my tastes are terrible. I'm not going to go ahead and sit here and pretend that they're not, but I just feel that Avatar is very. I would describe it as peanut butter cookie, in the fact that it's very plain. You know what you're getting. It's not going to subvert your expectation. It's not going to be anything that interesting. It's just going to be bare bones, and this is the plot. This is it. You can see how lazy the writing is at times with Avatar, because the main thing they're trying to get is a mineral called unobtainium. And it's okay, that's kind of lazy.
Okay, you know what? I don't know why I went down this rabbit hole with you because I wanted to talk.
You
asked
me.
Hey, Arizona baseball coming up in just a little bit against Grand Canyon University. Cats are in third place in the Pac-12. Need to have this win for their RPI. Need to win big against last place Trojans. $2 Tuesday, hot dogs, popcorn tonight, High Corbett Field. We'll give you the big stories of the day coming up next. This is 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Mathurin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for two. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. Into the backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
Fourth down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on fourth down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. Oh, did they need that? My goodness, Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the field. ASU with the ball, down by 11, so they have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like what, driving down that was from midcourt. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Mathurin with the ball for the Wildcats. Mathurin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Mathurin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ballgame. Mathurin, 3 balls straight away. Good!
That's
We're tied.
Huge shot for Ben Mathurin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Mathurin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berrios. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps out in the pocket. The Wildcats have got him for a safety. Second safety Arizona has recorded this season. It's a 24-12 ball game, and the Cats will get the ball.
That's big
Fully
time.
on the field is a safety.
Yes, that's big time by Arizona. That time deep.
All right, real quick before we get out of here, we have Dave Hickey coming up for our Wildcat Rewind. Here's the big stories of the day. So far, it's all Boston in Game 2 versus the Milwaukee Bucks. No problem right now for Boston. We'll see if that holds true. Dubs play tonight against Memphis. Expect Sparks to fly because of the Draymond Green being kicked out of the ball game. What?
Expect farts to fly? Was that what you said initially?
No, I said don't say that. You said like 20 million inappropriate words today. I tried to say sparks and it came out farks.
Okay.
But thank you for pointing that out.
I was weirded out. I was like, what happened now?
I just bit my tongue. Dubs play tonight. Expect Sparks to fly. You're such a horrible person. You wouldn't let us kick you on the groin for world peace.
I mean, I'm sorry. I just choose not to have that happen.
What else can we tell you about? I'm heading over to High Corbett for $2 hot dog day. I'm going to try to eat as many as I can. The rest of you better get there early and order often because there's a chance they could run out tonight.
They could.
I'm going to throw down and I'll say just like when I go to Vegas, you know what? Just give me an open tab.
Right. You were just saying the supply chain and everything like that earlier. You were going to put a test to that today.
I am. All right. And then I promised you I'd give you a minute to talk about whatever that thing is.
What, the hockey?
That you care about tonight.
Right. So the hockey games right now, ladies and gentlemen, we got the Rangers are up 2-1 right now. We're getting to the middle point of the second period.
Who are they beating?
They're beating the Penguins. The Penguins are losing to the Rangers right now, 2-1, as I said. And right now, they just reached the end of the first period. Washington has the game tied with the Florida Panthers 1-1. This could be another one to look for because of that President's Cup curse that everyone talks about.
Oh. Ooh.
It's fun to me.
Oh. What else? Is that it? Are you done?
Well, then later on, you got the Nashville Predators against the Colorado Avalanche, and then you got the Dallas Stars against the Calgary Flames for the nightcap.
Ooh, that's going to be a great game.
They're all great games.
You didn't talk about the Coyotes.
The Coyotes aren't in the playoffs.
They don't even have a place to play.
They do, but it's not theirs.
That's the worst organization ever.
Up there with the Orioles, maybe?
Worse. At least the Orioles have Camden Yards. They're going to play in a college arena that they're going to rent.
And it's not even a good college.
Coming up, in case you missed it, Dave Hickey joined us earlier.
This is the Rich